Hey there, everybody. P. Pardo here from Comic Book Users. Welcome to another episode of Villain Spotlight, alongside my co-host, as always.
Hey, comic book fans. Welcome back to another episode of Comic Book Users. Yes, we're going to do a Villain Spotlight on the most popular villain of all time, Rocket Racer.
The overstatement of the century right there.
Yes, I did that on purpose.
Yes, thank you, Wild Bill, for that. I have been heard from many people that Rocket Racer is probably the worst villain of all time that Marvel ever created. I don't know if that's the case, but I guess judging by the amount of appearances he has over all these years, that might be the case. But anyway, Bill's going to tell you a little bit about him.
So yeah, it first appeared in this issue right here, Amazing Spider-Man issue 172. That's September 77, 30-cent book. Created by Len Wein.
Yeah, however he says his name.
And Ross Andrew. Yep. Rocket Racer, again, first appeared in this issue. He only appeared in 3 issues. Later on, he appeared in issue 182. And you can show me the other one there, Pete.
In 183.
183.
So this is it. This is all you got.
Yep.
That's all you got.
So,
and obviously, this is 1977. Skateboards are really popular right around this time.
yes.
Can you guess? Right.
We already had the Silver Surfer,
Yep.
who was popular as a hero. So now you got a guy on a skateboard instead of a surfboard, but it's a board.
Yep.
Now he's a villain. We got a villain now
Shoots
on
these little
board.
bombs out of his.
Yeah, he's got micro rockets. He's got special gyroscopes with magnetic clamps that hold him onto his board, so he can actually go up buildings and stuff. He can defy gravity a little bit. And he has explosive mini rockets that he built into his gloves, and that's how he gets around with being a menace for Spider-Man.
And wasn't there something to do with his headphones too? What couldn't he hear something?
Well, the headphones are what controlled the skateboard. So the skateboard has the same kind of effects like the Silver Surfer's board. It'll always come back to him. So if he's falling off a building, the board will come back. All he has to do is think about it. It's like he's like a cybernetically connected.
Yeah.
That's what the headphones are for. Good point for bringing that up. And guess who is responsible for all this fancy equipment? The Tinkerer.
Of course.
Well, he has the Tinkerer tweak it. But in this particular, talk about short lifespan of a villain, right? He's only in 3 issues, but he's only in this book for 6 pages. Okay, that's what I'm getting. That's where I'm going with this. Short span, because he gets busted by page 6 in here by Spider-Man. Spider-Man drops him off for the cops. And then what happens is later on, there's another villain in this book that comes back, that appears and takes over in the story, and at the end he's revealed. That's Molten Man.
Ah, yes.
And the Molten Man takes over for the last time in the very next issue here, 173. But anyway, so you have Rocket Racer, and you know what? I don't even know his name. So
I don't even remember if
I'm going to get out of that. I'm going to use my Marvel card to get out of that. Thank you. So what I did was I went reading these last night, went flipping through, and I found out his name is Robert. But in issue, this is 182. It comes out in July of 78, so it's almost a year later.
Yeah.
He shows up, right? So in this particular issue, he gets the Tinkerer, tweaks his micro rockets and gyroscopes. And he's been hired by this guy, Jackson Wheel, to steal incriminating evidence against Jackson Wheel. And Rocket Racer heckles the guy and picks on him, calls him the Big Wheel. And then at the end of the issue, Rocket Racer reneges on Jackson, and he's like, "I'm not giving you that evidence if it can be used against you. I want you to give me more money, dude." He blackmails him. So what's interesting about this book has nothing to do with Rocket Racer, but at the very end, milestone in the situation. This book, Peter Parker proposes to Mary Jane Watson.
Ah, okay.
At the very end.
Wow. So that's probably why that book is way more expensive than the other 2.
What, this one?
Yeah. It's probably still cheap, but still, that's a big deal, right?
It is. And this is when he's still in college.
Yeah. We get to see Rocket Racer in action. what little action there might be.
Ross Andrew art. I think this one is Mike Esposito. Jim Mooney helps him out on the first one, I believe. And
Okay.
so you get a little inside the cover for no extra charge.
See that? Perfect.
I'm going to get to the pop the question part. Rocket Racer doing his thing.
Racing around.
And the cops are going after him. And of course, when they see Spider-Man, they want to arrest him too.
Yeah, why not?
Well, Jameson says he is a menace.
That's right, and we believe J. Jonah Jameson, right?
This is the Spider-Man I kind of grew up with. Even though it's the late 70s, it's still sticking to the early 70s art, fashion, style, I should say. Oh, come on, man. Really?
There you go.
There we go.
There you go. Oh, look at that.
See the ring?
Nice, Peter.
Well, that's official. That's like groundbreaking Spider-Man history news.
Sure,
right there, man.
Well, they had to put something in that issue to get people to buy it.
And
They're certainly not buying it for the
now
Rocket
it's
Racer.
comic book geezers history too.
That's right.
I'm telling you about it. So,
and then the finale is right here.
yes,
There's the big wheel. So what, Jackson? Is that what his...
Jackson Wheel
Jackson
as
Wheel.
the big wheel.
So there's the big wheel, right? Not even you can
Made
stop
by the
big wheel.
Tinkerer.
That's right, yeah.
So again, you have this is August 78, issue 183. Rocket Racer's mom is in the same hospital room as May Parker. No way. That's comics for you.
Yeah.
So in this issue, Peter Parker is in his he's in the hospital visiting. He's in the hospital room visiting Aunt May, and of course his spider senses are tingling because of the Rocket Racers right next door. And she calls her son Robert. That's how I found out his first name, but I had to Google it. His real name is Robert Farrell.
Ah.
But he's basically like a two-time thief because of his mom being hospitalized. So that's why he chose crime to make money to pay for the bills. He says he's not going to sit by and let debt consume them. He's the only one in the family who can do something. She's hospitalized. So that's why he takes a life of crime because he's got no other choice, basically.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So he's got no other options. So he learned his skateboard art and he perfected his skills and then perfected the inventions that from the Tinkerer, and he was set out to go make some money.
I don't think he was too successful.
No.
No.
And then he had this guy who tries to blackmail Wheel, and it blows up in his face real quick, And
the wheel creates this whole. You got this whole killer
he
machine.
Double crossed somebody, and he's paying the price for it, because he's just about to take out Spider-Man, and the Wheel shows up and saves Spider-Man's ass.
Okay.
In typical fashion, the hero saved by a villain. But Wheel is not really a Spider-Man villain. He's a Rocket Racer villain.
Pretty much. And
so
we never saw Rocket Racer again. Did we ever see Big Wheel again? Probably
no,
not.
because he goes off the roof into the river.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
So we get rid of both lame villains in one issue.
He goes off the roof, and he didn't have enough practice with it before he took it into combat. You should always test your weapons before you take them into the field of battle.
Yeah.
And the Wheel is on the roof. Well, he's going after the Rocket Racer, and of course he can't stop. And he's going to crush the Rocket Racer up here. And Spider-Man grabs the Rocket Racer and gets him out of the way. And of course the big wheel goes right through the fence off the roof into the river.
Oh, okay.
What Spider-Man goes down to try and save him. He's like, I can't see anything down here.
Yeah, what a horrible way to go, he says.
Yes. Now, that's usually how they die, and then they come back 12 issues later. But no, we're going to get Mary Jane to answer the question about popping the question, and she shoots him down.
She's not ready yet.
She gives the ring back. See that? She shoots him down. Tells her there's too many men out there to play with. I can't be tied down with you.
Is that what she really says?
She ties him down. Yeah.
Wow.
She says there's other hunks out there, right?
Wow.
I'm not the marrying kind.
But we can still be friends.
Right?
Wow.
Come on, Tiger. You know.
NJ is too free of a spirit to tie herself down to any one swinger, even to a brown-eyed hunk like you. Wow.
Yep.
Holy moly.
Thanks for being on our show, Peter Loser.
Of course, she goes back on that not long afterwards, but...
yeah, a couple of years later, 1987.
Yep.
Yeah, 9 years later. They'll get around to it.
Yeah, eventually.
He was in college for like 15 years.
I know, right?
In comics, right? He was in college longer than he was in high school.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So,
wow.
Rocket Racer. More of an inventive... No inherited superpowers. More like an equipment.
That's it. Yeah.
He's an equipment guy. He
Yeah.
had equipment and gadgets. But yeah, Rocket Racer. 3 fabulous issues of the Spider-Man's life. Throw him in the bottom of the barrel of the Rogues Gallery. If you want.
The really bad. In fact, so he's so far at the bottom, he broke out through it and got washed away down the street.
If I didn't like my Spider-Man collection so much, I would throw darts at these. Maybe I should buy extra copies. Throw some darts at Rocket Racer.
Yes.
On my wrist glove. So they
tried. They tried. I mean, Marvel was trying a lot of stuff around.
Good covers though, man.
Yeah.
I like it. Interesting concept for a villain. He's better than that hockey guy in the Fantastic Four.
Oh God, yeah, whatever.
Guard.
Yeah.
A lame name.
Yeah.
Rocket Racer. There you have it, guys. Only on Comic Book Geezer's exclusive.
That's right.
Directly.
I guarantee you, there are no other comic book shows on YouTube showing Rocket Racer right around this time. So.
Nor do they care like we do. Just thought I'd like to share. You know the whole purpose of Villain Spotlight is to showcase the not so popular villains.
Right.
That's what it's all about. Why do the Green Goblin 10 times?
Exactly.
Or the Red Skull. So there you have it, guys. You know what to do. Click the like button, please. Thank you in advance.
Yes.
And the notification bell so you can be kept in the loop every time we have a video coming out. You can know what's going on. Please share the video if you have friends that don't know about us. That would be great. Any way you can spread the word. We appreciate your subscriptions. We've recently passed 3,000 about a month or so ago.
Yep.
Not bad. Thank you for that. We have a few more shows planned, and we'll see you again. Come on back.
Yeah. So thanks for watching, everybody. And please let us know what you think of the wonderful and legendary Rocket Racer. Sal, Craig, all you guys watching, come on, put your memories, your grand memories of Rocket Racer down in the comments below. So thanks, everybody, for watching. All right.
Take care.
Are Pete and Bill.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.